If I find myself sitting in a room with like 30 random people I've never met before in my entire life, I'm not talking to them. Like, I don't care how many icebreaker or tell me about yourself sheets you slap down on my desk. It's just not happening. Like, why do you think I...
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? And how much can I be expected to tolerate?
So with my spring college semester coming to a close this month, I decided to reminisce on the beginning of this year a little, and while I was back there taking a look around, I encountered an artifact that presents itself in my life a little bit too often. And upon remembering this object of instant sadness and despair, my day was effectively ruined, and the only way I could cope apparently was by sitting down and writing a YouTube video script about it. So at the beginning of every term, I find myself time and time again bracing for a long semester of sleep deprivation and the crushing fact that if I keep only taking 3 classes per semester, I'm literally not gonna graduate until like 2029. And as I walk into my 9 a.m. class, 10 minutes late, as per usual, and get handed one of these bad boys, it all gets 100 times worse. Now I make it a point to sit in the furthest possible seat away from any forms of human life in whatever classroom I'm in. So I'm looking at this paper, and I'm looking at everyone sitting around me, and I'm just thinking, yo, I'm not about to talk to anyone. Alright, so I know none of you guys know each other, but 90% of this class is going to be spent working on group assignments, so I'd recommend you guys get some small groups together to work with this semester. Hey man, are you from around here? Nah. Oh, dang, yeah, I am. I mean, I live like 20 minutes away. Like, I'd be driving here every morning. Dang. Yeah, bro. You play any sports? Yeah? No. Well, I literally see you wearing a jersey. Like, I can see it with my 2 eyes. Yuli, quiet down. No, don't be coming at me. Like, tell me why this dude won't talk to me. Like, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just trying to find a partner. So out of pure necessity and survival instinct, I actually tried to make friends in that class so your boy wouldn't be groupless, but there wasn't a soul in that room that was messing with me. Like, I'm really just not able to hold a conversation longer than 10 to 15 seconds. After I dropped my only voice line and finished giving them my name, it's like any social skills I've developed in my 20 years on this planet dives headfirst off a diving board into an empty pool. Not even an empty pool, like a pool filled with like quarters and cinder blocks and feral dogs and big hulking oily men. And anime men, not real men. That's not much better. Also, that was weird, by the way. As an extra cynical, angsty young adult, I find these icebreaker and getting to know your classmates activities to be a bane on my existence that I'm forced to face at the beginning of every semester. And that story earlier was actually true. Not the screaming part. I just made that up during like science class earlier today because I thought that was funny. The dry responses I got from the dude next to me actually happened though. Last semester in my calculus class, every single one of our assignments, except for exams, involved working in close conjunction with a group of 3 or more people from the class. And even after genuinely trying my hardest to find any human being in that room that I clicked with, I ended up having to write my name on whatever random group had an opening in it. And by some miracle, I ended up in a group made up of the only other losers in the class who couldn't find a group. While I definitely wasn't getting any A+ with this group, these were probably the only people in that class that I could remotely be at ease around. So, go me, I guess. Given the chance, I will and have spent entire semesters not dropping a single sentence or social cue to any Homo sapiens I find myself surrounded with. I really don't like icebreaker activities because they force me outside of my comfort zone and make me attempt civil communication with people who I've already decided are inherently bad. So if it were up to me, I would love to have only lecture classes where everybody sits, listens, and does their assignments independently outside of class. But unfortunately, it's not up to me. So I'll have to keep sticking my big toe outside of my comfort zone every semester. And who knows, maybe I'll try to approach it with a better mindset in the winter and make a friend or 2.